Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Lego Lee 3, Chung here, and today we have a brand new DC Comics superhero Batman v Superman set review on the Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle. Kind of a ridiculous name for this set. This set retails for about $60 US, has 517 pieces, and here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box, and included with this set is two instruction manuals. The first one is a lot smaller just in terms of size than the second one, which is kind of odd, and of course you also get one of those comic books. And guys, you just need to cherish the moments you have with these comic books. They're so dense, they're so detailed. I mean, these comic books are amazing. They're a once in a generation kind of thing. I mean, storytelling at its finest. I absolutely love these comic book adventures from Lego. They're just so great. Our first minifigure included with this set here, of course, is Batman holding a nice grappling hook piece right there. Besides that, if you want to see a closer look at this minifigure, go check out my review for the Kryptonite Interception set. You should be able to find it on my channel. If you'd like a better look at this Superman minifigure, go check out my review for the Clash of Heroes set. But one quick thing I'd like to mention, he does have the dual molded legs here, and it looks a little bit weird, but it's nice to see. Our next figure here is Lois Lane, who has the same hair piece as last time, but the last figure we got back in 2013 with the Man of Steel sets had that awful Black Widow face, and it looked terrible. They fixed that this time around, which is great. Lego definitely listened to the fans on that. Her torso print is also pretty great, and her camera piece is nice. She has no leg printing. She has double-sided face and some nice back printing, so overall, a pretty good Lois Lane figure. Our next minifigure here is Lex Luthor himself, who is being played by Jesse Eisenberg in the new film. He played Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network, and he looks awful. He looks seriously just awful in the new movie. I cannot stand him in these new trailers. It looks terrible, and I have a feeling he might ruin the movie for me. That being said, this minifigure is fine. He has a really good torso print. His face print and his hair we have seen before in other sets, and I kind of think the face should have been a little bit different because it doesn't really look anything like Jesse Eisenberg, but it's fine. And if you take off that hair piece, he honestly just resembles any random old Lex Luthor, not the one specifically from this new movie, so that's pretty cool. He has nice back printing, so overall a decent minifig. I'm just not excited about this character in the actual film. And our final minifigure for this set here is Wonder Woman. This is one of the best minifigures I've ever seen, and I am not joking. This minifigure is absolutely incredible. This minifigure is better than any superheroes figure I have seen in a long time. She is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this figure. I mean, the leg printing, the torso printing are fantastic. Those just look really cool. She has arm printing, which is not very common, and it looks freaking amazing. Her shield is an exclusive print, which looks really cool. The sword could have been a little bit more exciting because we've seen that sword piece in lots of sets now, but who really cares? Her face print is great, and she has a brand new awesome hair piece that looks really good. I love that. And on the back, she has great back printing and great back face printing. Overall, this Wonder Woman minifigure is gorgeous. There's no other way to describe it. Lego just pulled all the punches here. What in the world? Why aren't all the other minifigures just like this one? This figure is A+ material. I absolutely love it. If you guys saw my review for the Kryptonite Interception set, you would know that I absolutely hated the minifigures there. I said it was the worst DC superheroes minifig lineup ever made. This set might have the best DC Superheroes minifigure lineup ever made. Every figure here is an A-list, recognizable household name character, and the figures themselves, especially Wonder Woman, are just great designs all around. These figures are superb. The first build for the set here is a pretty small LexCorp helicopter, and one thing I noticed right off the bat about this design, the rotor here is freaking humongous. It is way too big for this helicopter, and it honestly looks a little bit comical if you ask me. What doesn't look comical in my opinion though is this cockpit. I'm in love with this cockpit design right here. Lego City has been using kind of the same helicopter design for a few years now, and I'm not a big fan of it. However, I'm a big fan of this. One thing is they use these fin pieces right here, and those fin pieces have a very small indent, so the cockpit piece being used from the Speed Champions line can fold around that, and that is really cool. And Lex Luthor fits very snug inside the cockpit right here, which just looks cool in my opinion. The only thing I don't understand is this steering wheel. A steering wheel, Lego. This is not a car, it's a helicopter, but it looks great besides that. The back area here looks a little bit chunky. I kind of wish it was a little bit thinner, but of course the back tail could spin and the top rotor can spin as well, and it looks pretty cool while doing it. You have some adjustable flaps right here, which is pretty nice, and then you have a frickin' arsenal of flick fire missiles. This is absolutely insane. Look how many missiles you have here. 4 on each side for a grand total of 8. I haven't seen so many flickfire missiles in a set in a long time. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I thought we were done with flick missiles, but apparently not, because all 3 of the Batman v Superman sets has them. Not a big fan of them, and it just looks ridiculous on this helicopter right here. What doesn't look stupid though is this Batwing. Now, like the Batmobile, I don't think the color on this thing is quite right. It should have been more gray than black, but it looks so cool in black, I'm gonna forgive that. There's a bat sticker right there, and the front of course has a stud shooter action feature, which is pretty cool. This design here is really nice using these clear rods. The reason those are there is actually this part isn't attached to anything else on this vehicle. These parts are actually kind of just sitting on top of it right here, so they had to use those clear rods. It's a creative and a great use to make a really cool look for this vehicle. The wings themselves look really nice. It's a very unique shape. Lego did a good job angling the pieces right here. These parts here can adjust, which is pretty cool, and they just have some nice details. However, from underneath, not so great, and lots of exposed studs up here, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's kind of forgivable. The cockpit area here is very reminiscent of the Batmobile set, which is fine, and I do like these new pieces right here. And of course you can open them up, and oh, listen to that. There's more friction here, which is terrible. However, this set, the friction doesn't seem to be quite as bad. It doesn't break anything, which is definitely an improvement over the last set, but it still makes that awful noise when you open it up. The inside of this cockpit really kind of took me off guard. It's very blue. It's almost too blue, and you actually can't really see any of that blue from the outside, so I'm perfectly fine with it. And of course you can put Batman there right there. He's very snug inside the cockpit and actually looks pretty cool. The back of the Batwing here has a nice engine look, and then you can start to see these gears, and I'm not a big fan of the yellow rods right there, but besides that, you see the gears, and there's a big action feature with this thing. You pull on this part right here, and watch this. These wings come up, they fold in, and that is so cool. I love this feature. It works really well. It's great. It gets a little bit caught sometimes about there, but so you kind of like, you know, adjust, but besides that, it works great. I love this action feature. Unfortunately, these parts tend to hit each other at the top a lot, which is kind of strange, but besides that, a really cool action feature, and I just kind of imagine this thing, you know, going aerodynamically into a smaller space or something like this and kind of folding in so it can get through a small crack. It's a really cool action play feature, and it works great, and it's awesome for this set. 2016 sets I reviewed so far, this one is definitely my favorite. And also, I would debate that this might be the best DC superhero set we have gotten since the line has been introduced a few years ago, not counting the UCS Tumbler and Arkham Asylum. I love pretty much just everything about this set. It's really fun to play with. The 2 vehicles look really solid. The minifigures are amazing. Honestly, the only flaws I have here are the ridiculous amount of flickfire missiles on the helicopter, the friction in the cockpit piece area, and the price. $60 for 517 pieces is a little bit much. 50 would have been perfect. That being said, I bought mine at Target, and for some reason at Target, they're only charging $50, so I honestly can't even really complain about that. I love everything about this set. If you want an awesome Batwing, this is definitely by far the best Batwing Lego has ever made. This set is so much fun. It's so great. It's a great display piece. Everything here is awesome, and for all you guys who thought I was a DC hater, well, here you go. I really love this DC set that we're reviewing right now. I'm gonna give this set here a 9.3 out of 10. It's just freaking awesome, man. Those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section down below. Also, guys, don't forget to like this video, favorite the video, share the video with all your friends. Please go like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. Those links will be down in the description below. Please subscribe to this channel, and I hope you see you guys next time with more DC superhero set reviews. I'll see you guys later. Bye.